All right, now we're going to go over just a few quick advanced strategies for listing. The entire next section of this course, which is actually a course in its own right, is going to give you some amazing advanced strategies for listing, things that can really crush your competition, lift your listings way up in eBay search, and generally speaking, give you far more income per listing than your competition. So here's the first tip is try to list lots of similar items at the same time. It's almost like you're setting up an assembly line. And by doing that, you get your time much more efficient. When you have a lot of similar items, add a little blurb, a little phrase about all your other listings inside each listing. So in effect, each of your listings is advertising all your other listings. I'll show you how to do that in a second. And if you have more than one eBay account, group certain types of items for sale in one account. So for example, my original eBay account that has tens of thousands of feedbacks on it, that one is the one I used primarily for listing my vintage Hot Wheels cars. Then I've got another account that's primarily for pop culture toys and collectibles and things like that. In other words, one is strictly for vintage Hot Wheels, the other one is for all other types of vintage collectibles. And then my third eBay account is more for media items, software, newer items in the box and things like that. So each account has its own personality and each account has its own types of merchandise that I sell. And this is very important as you grow and grow your eBay business. So always ask your buyers to check out your other listings. For example, if you like vintage Hot Wheels, be sure to check out all my other listings on eBay today. And then provide a little link to all your other listings. This is a great way to cross-sell all your merchandise. Most importantly, group your activities so that you're only doing photos at one time, only writing descriptions at one time, only doing listing at one time, and only doing shipping at one time. In other words, do all your shipping at once, do all your listing at one point, do all your photos at one time. It really makes a difference and makes your time much more efficient. By the way, your photos are critical to your success. And here's a point I want to make. Using our same example of Supreme 90-day workout system, here's one picture I found on eBay for that product. Here's another picture I found on eBay for that product. By the way, it's the same product. This one does not have the exterior box and only shows the DVD holder, which happens to hold 10 DVDs. But you wouldn't tell that by just seeing that picture, right? This is the one I used for that same product. Notice how it pops compared to the other ones. And notice how it shows visually, hey, there are 10 DVDs here. So what you want to do is you want to do a couple of things with your photos. If it's an item where there's more than one DVD or CD or things like that, and if the package is not completely sealed, open up the package and display all the DVDs. This is called merchandising. You want to really sizzle everything they're going to get. Notice how much more exciting this one is because you see the 10 DVDs versus this one where all you see is what looks like a small box, and one DVD. Notice how much more exciting this one is because it seems to pop off the page versus this one which looks rather drab and kind of dull, right? So what I did with this image was I pumped up the contrast and the brightness of the image using Photoshop. And by pumping up the contrast and the brightness, it makes the image stand out and literally pop off the page. And that is important. When people are deciding which one to click on, they're going to click on this one because it looks a lot more exciting. So be sure you pay attention to that merchandising. Pay attention to what people are seeing when they see your listing. And then as far as best types of items to source, by far the best items to source are high demand, high profit items. High dollar items are good as well. So you want to fall into the area of collectibles and antiques, in-demand software, it can really sell for a lot of money, and items that happen to be spiking in popularity as well. Now, remember, you also get 2 bonus eBay courses with this course, automatically packaged together. So in the next section, you're receiving my Maximize eBay Seller Listings and Make More Money course. This is all about advanced strategies for really getting the most out of your eBay listings. And then you're also going to get my How to Find Killer Deals on eBay, Amazon, and the Internet course. This is an amazing course that shows you how to find deals online that you can turn around and resell on eBay and on Amazon. So I hope you enjoyed this section of the course. Let's go on to the next section of the course.